So in a recent video I made that, what was it called? Surf and turf stir fry, which had a steak stir fry served with scallop fried rice. And when I took the stir fry out of the freeze dryer, I sampled one of the sugar snap peas just in the dried state, and they were absolutely gorgeous. Now I have tried freeze drying sugar snap peas, you know, just fresh, not cooked, and they came out all right, but they didn't. The texture wasn't there. But let me tell you, once I tried one of those that were cooked, of the sugar snap peas, they were crunchy, just like a potato chip, kind of like those bagged fried peas and things that you can get at the store. And so I thought, I'm going to try to just make some of these sugar snap peas on their own. So what I have here is I have 2 pounds. Well, in today's economy, it's not a pound anymore. They're 15-ounce bags. They took an ounce out of them. So I got, you might as well say 2 pounds. It's actually 2 pounds minus 2 ounces because 2 bags. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, let me get my cord out of the way. I am going to cook these up. So I got 4 cups of water here. I might have to put more in there, I don't know. And we are going to put that on high, start. We're going to bring that to a boil, and then we'll put these in and boil them up. So I'll see you when it's ready to go in. Okay, that's come to a boil. So let's put these peas in there. Now these are already washed and ready to eat. I want to keep a small handful out just to freeze dry those separately without cooking them, so we can compare the two. Alright, so we're going to let that cook and boil until those are nice and tender. Soft almost. And I don't know, that doesn't sound delicious to eat that way, but once we freeze dry them, that totally changes the texture. So I'll see you when these are finished boiling, and I'll kind of give you a rough estimate of how long I cooked those for. See you then. Okay, so we've let those boil for 15 minutes. Kind of think of this like my blanched grapes that I discovered a couple of years ago. This totally changes the texture of when you're freeze drying. So we're just going to tray this up. Go ahead and turn that off. Okay, so I trayed that up, and I'm just going to put this little divider right there and put these uncooked ones here. That way we can do a taste comparison between the cooked and the raw. Now absolutely, when you're boiling these, you can add seasoning. In fact, this is my second attempt, because I did boil my sugar snap peas with seasoning. Unfortunately, I overdid the seasoning and it was just too overbearing. So do it sparingly in there, because it's going to freeze dry, and you know that intensifies sometimes the flavors, and I just overdid it, and I wanted to get this beautifully right for you to see, so I didn't bother posting my success but overpowering seasoning. So I just figured we'll go with the basics, and then which it should have a nice beautiful flavor. And then you can adjust your seasoning in there. Just use it sparingly, whatever you decide to flavor these with. So, we'll let this cool down, pop it into the freezer, freeze it overnight, and next time you see these, they'll be coming out of the freeze dryer. I'll see you then. Okay, there we have it, our sugar snap peas. As you can see, the ones that I didn't cook are a nice brighter green. The ones that I cooked are darker green, but let's test the difference. So this is a fresh one. Snaps real nicely. And dissolves in your mouth. Very good. And this is the cooked ones. These are pretty good too. But I think the fresh ones have a bit of a, almost a more bitter taste. I mean, it's only slight. But also, when it rehydrates in your mouth, you get the texture of a chewy outside of the pea, shell of the pea. Whereas the baked ones, or not baked ones, cooked ones, you don't get that. You also, the advantage of doing them cooked is you can season those the way you want while you're cooking them. But either way, they're good. But I think the texture on a cooked sweet pea is much better than the texture of an uncooked sweet pea. I think eye appeal, the uncooked is better than the cooked. But like I say, this is my second batch. The first batch I seasoned them, but I overdid the seasoning, and I wanted to show you a perfect cooked sugar snap pea, freeze dried. I kept those, but they were too salty. So I'm going to leave that up to you. To me, I'm going to cook them. From now on, I will cook these. Only because these have a, it's just a slightly bitter taste from not being cooked. And the shell, the hull of the pea, when it rehydrates in your mouth, you get a chewy, papery type texture. So let me get these packaged up. I'll get a thumbnail of, well, let's get a thumbnail of this, and then we will get them packaged up, put away in long-term storage. Okay, there you have it. So that tray made 3-pint jars. Left me a little left over to snack and my computer. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.